didn't choose to have a baby
I
together.
chose to have my daughter. He told me to have an abortion. And I'm now, let me just start, because we're going into things that's not relevant, and I don't speak about these things until in the presence of my daughter. Your Honor,
I'm not doing
Your Honor,
what I'm saying.
I offered, Mr. I heard.
Okay, so to the extent that I am holding up the family law court from making a decision in this case, I will grant a very limited
Your Honor, may
modification.
I
Ms. Sanford,
mention what I was going
Ms.
to
Sanford,
say? You
Ms.
made some
Sanford.
statements, and I would like to.
I will grant a very limited modification of my order. It is to be no violent or harassing contact, no direct contact. Any contact will be subject to text messages. If there is Zoom contact, the Zoom has to be recorded so that there's a record for the court. No physical contact, no in-person contact.
I'm going to appeal it.
You can do whatever you want to, Ms. Sanford. No
We
physical
had 5
contact,
negotiations that he declined.
so that the sight of the fact that there is a vulnerable child in the situation, and it becomes very performative. Everybody's fighting and yelling and going at each other, and nobody. Miss Sanford, you can look at me all you want to, but I've been in this game for so long. The pilot program for Fulton County Family Court, I was one of the staff attorneys who helped to get some of the forms done, who sat through mediations, who trained extensively in family law, and then decided I never wanted to do it, because what people do is they weaponize the child, and they don't think, I work alone. If I need you, I'll let you know. They don't ever think about what it means to a child to have parents who fight continuously. Now, this is the issue. At some point, y'all thought it was a good idea to sit down and exchange bodily fluids and have a child. At some point, this person who's on the other side of the V made sense to you. Now, unless it was an arm's length transaction where this was done through a clinic or something, or this was a surrogacy issue, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting that you all chose to have a child. As a child of divorce, and it wasn't even a contentious divorce, I will tell you that both of you, until you learn how to co-parent, are going to ruin your child. I'm just going to say it. You're going to ruin this child, because she is going to understand that she has 2 parents, and if she's denied the time to be, or the opportunity to be with one or the other parent, she's going to resent that. I grew up without my father in my life, and I'm going to tell you, I didn't resent my mother. I knew the circumstances, but I did resent that he wasn't present, and I grew up without him. So what I tell you is, at some point, you got to put your claws in. You got to have a little bit of humility, and you got to listen and structure this in a way where y'all may never like each other. You may never deal with each other directly, but y'all have got to figure out a way where this child doesn't feel like half of them is not a good thing. The child is always going to know that they have a father and a mother, and if they don't have access to one or the other, it's going to hurt. Now, Ms. Sanford, you came on here and I'm listening to you, but as a mother, I would have never shown my daughter's picture. I would have never said your daughter's name.
Your Honor. That
was
was
your daughter's name multiple times. You've shown the picture multiple times. That to me is performative.
Your Honor, may I just intervene, because you've made a few statements that are very inaccurate. Okay.
Y'all didn't choose to have a baby together.
First and foremost, let me just make it clear on.
If you watch that whole video, you deserve. Y'all act like because with the court, everything is magically better. It calls she more vindictive. You still not seeing the baby. She fighting the judge. Don't give a fuck.